Hello guys and welcome here to the first ever race of the Carvana Wild Card Series today here from Daytona. I'm Brian James up here and joining me is familiar voice Daniel Hummel.
Hi guys, long time no see I guess.
So there's some big news in the pre-race aside from the start of a new series. There's going to be another series on this channel. So Daniel's going to be doing, I believe it's the Pepsi Hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid series. So it's going to be a mix-up. Well, we're going to use either the Cup 98, the Cup 2000, or we're going to use the Cup 2000 or the Cup 90 mod, and we're going to mix up modern tracks and old tracks. It's going to be really fun. I'll have details coming up soon.
Yeah, and we look forward to it. Hopefully I'll be around for a couple races. Who knows what the schedule holds. So starting on the pole today is the one of Samet Ozkan. And on his outside is Alan Rogers. There are 38 guys, 41 on this roster. Only 38 made the race today. You'll see that in a little bit. But what do you expect out of this schedule, Dino?
I looked at the schedule earlier. I'm so excited for some of these races. I'm so excited for that championship with Circuit Americas.
I know, that's the one thing I'm looking forward to. I've looked forward to the numerous road course races that I've added to the schedule.
Absolutely.
And ultimately, I think it's going to be a NASCAR fan's dream right here. It's only 22 races, but it's a NASCAR fan's dream, essentially. They love the road. I've heard so many people say more road courses, more short tracks. This is finally going to give them the chance to see what they've been wanting to see.
Sneak peek, that's my series too.
Sneak peek there. He'll have more details on that in the future, and I look forward to hearing that detail. In the meantime, we will be right back. That's it for the pre-race. We're going to bring you your starting lineup. We're going to let these guys get rolling, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. So they head into turn 3. The starting lineup is on the side of your screen. Daniel, we haven't seen these guys practice, so I can't exactly ask you who to watch in this race.
This should
But
be a great race.
If you had to guess a number, which number would you think today?
I mean, I'm just drawing out a hat. I'm just,
I don't know. I'm confused too, but 38 cars in this race. Pace car's off, Daniel.
And the race at Daytona is green. Great start by that one car. Go again.
I'm telling you, I like the 4 Chevrolets leading the group to the green. As the one of Samet Ozkan into turn 1 3 wide.
Those drafting help for 29 and that top. He's going to fall back a little bit.
Yeah, that's not the place you want to be, and it's going to be a tight squeeze on the final corner, or on turn 2 there. There will not be any pit stops per usual on the restrictor plates with how crazy it gets. Here, that 09 is in the sucker hole now. The 34 has joined the 29 on the top lane. I wouldn't get ahead of yourself yet, as 07 of Hillary Sanchez. She will lead the opening lap. She is going to be trying to make the Daytona 500 in just a few days.
Here, we got one car in the apron down there. That's the 32.
32, Casey Naneko. And that has split up the pack.
Definitely split up everybody.
Yeah, that put a good gap between first and the second pack now. As up front it is Brad Stover, one of the go-or-go homers, now leading this race in there. Yeah, they're going to hit the wall 3 wide out of the corner. This track is not as wide as Talladega.
3 by 3 behind the leader.
Yeah, they need to get settled out a little bit. As now the 11 There's your pole sitter for the Daytona 500 in second. That's Audra Baranowskis. And she put down a pretty quick lap. They were hitting almost 44 seconds in practice for the 500.
Pretty outside.
No, there's not enough help. That inside line's got a lot of help. Stover's going to hang on to the lead. Keep in mind, if you lead the most laps here, you get double the playoff points that you would normally get.
That's blocked by the 6-car Hubby trial.
Yeah. So, you can imagine here, there's going to be a lot of guys pressing hard to lead the most laps. Not only that, win the race, because there are double playoff points up for grabs in this race.
And now we see outside. They're trying to make a 4 wide over here.
4 wide will not work. Here comes Austin Shaw in the 47. He's looking for the lead.
And Austin's going to get it.
Yeah, there he goes for the lead. And he'll get a lap led. That's a bonus point. And there are a lot of guys here who have attempted to run Daytona, who will attempt to run the Daytona 500 in just a week from now. Andrew Olson now to the lead. And another interesting thing here is this series is going to run a very similar package to the Jello Cup Series. At tracks 2 miles or larger, which there's only 2 of them, I believe, on the schedule, they're going to be running restrictor plates. So you'll see a restrictor plate race at Auto Club.
That's something that's pretty exciting to me.
I'm telling you, I did some tests, and every test I did, these guys were 3, 4, 5 wide, 5 by 5 in some cases. So I think it's going to provide a lot of excitement. Unfortunately, we'll slow down the speed, but I think that's just something you're going to have to sacrifice for better racing. Am I right?
Worth it to me.
L.W. Wright to the lead here. And you see, no one's really able to get a hold of the race lead early on.
That back half where the 32 hit the apron kind of cut back up.
I would say so. Yeah, I'd say so. The pack is all caught up. Well, except for the 29 and the 62. Ian Jamieson, that's your teammate. And then Alan Rogers there in the 29.
No question. How could I be doing this race if I'm on the track?
Not a clue, just power of television, I guess. Hillary Sanchez once again holding on to the race lead here. And here comes the 33, that is Francis Hawes. Keep in mind, a lot of the stuff these guys can take, they can transfer over to the Cup side in just a little bit. Here, they'll be back on track Thursday. This is now an impound race.
A nice looking 66 car on the inside line.
Yeah, here he comes. Our in-race reporter, I guess, slash co-commentator. And there comes the 41, the second Rick Ware Racing Chevrolet. That is Anthony Logan. These guys will be back on track again on Tuesday at Auto Club.
They're going 4 wide.
Oh, they're hitting the door.
I think I'm going to try to
make
that 4 wide in the corner.
Nope, they're going to settle at 3 wide.
And look who's going to be the leader.
I can judge by the excitement, I think you can all judge by the excitement who's the race leader now. Oh, in the wall goes the 41. And here's the 09 now. That is Matthew Logan. That's Zaxby's 09. And now here comes the 16. That's my boy Ricky. Richard Johnson.
Trying to get inside and run on me.
caution-free remarkably to this point. And you see, Dan Hummel has absolutely no help on that outside. He is going to lose a ton of positions. We saw earlier in the Cup practice that once these guys lose the draft, there's about a 7 or 8 mile an hour difference.
That's very true.
Yep. As now 16, Rick Johnson will lead a lap.
At least I got a bonus point though.
Hey, the bonus points are always going to help. This is only an 8-driver chase, or playoff. So for a 38 car field, there's a lot of anticipation building to try to get into that playoff. And especially to get a few wins, because a win's not going to necessarily secure you.
Ford 1, 2, 3 going into turn 3.
Here comes the 17, his teammate there, Nathan Page. And he's going to get caught up on the high line. Now the 99 will benefit from that. That's DJ Dogo. Or Dojo, one of those two. I'm going to say Dogo. I was debating this in the Cup qualifying.
Do it one, then do it the other in the next race.
Yeah,
He'll correct you.
Yep. We will see about that. Anyway, so 16, Rick Johnson. He's no stranger to success with these restrictor plates. He led a lot of the race before at Zen Joltis on the Cup side.
Here comes the 88 on the inside line.
And that 16's got quite a big advantage there. I don't think that's going to benefit him a whole lot.
They're rocking behind him.
81 around. And the caution is out.
Oh, the 96.
96 is involved. The 10 is involved. And the 29 and the 62 may be the beneficiaries here.
I knew that was going to happen. Saw that one coming.
Couldn't quite make it through. And we're going to have a late race restart coming up here.
Like 3 or 4 laps to go.
Now, it's only a 1-lap caution, I believe, here, but we shall see. Let's go back and look at the replay. So, Dino, looks like the 81 tried to straighten it out, and he got hooked.
Yeah, I see a lot of cars getting that wall off forward. Just what happens when you go 3 wide?
Yep, Austin Shaw
Look at
gets
that
involved.
air.
Yeah, he got some good air there. Dave James couldn't quite make it through. And then the 96, Devin Blue, nowhere to go. Same for the 10.
33.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get through either. Once again, I mentioned the 62 and the 29, big beneficiaries of that caution. As now we will get a late race restart. We'll be right back. Alright, coming to the restart here, we'll have 5 laps to go. Austin Shaw, Damian Blue, Ryan Johnson, no relation to our leader right now, and Carter Friesen are all out of the race. And let's go through the top 10. So we got Rick Johnson in first, Tyler Fade in second, DJ Dogo in third, Devin Blue in fourth, and we got Dylan Young in fifth.
You got Mike Miller 6th. You got Anthony Logan 7th. Nathan Page 8th.
Audra
Farnoff is 9th. And we got Dan Hummel in 10th. And we go back green here at Daytona.
There we go.
Perfect timing.
5 laps of racing to go here. And how long will it take for them to go 2 to 3 wide? Not very long. You can see there's already some partnership going on here.
They left the 88 out to dry in that outside line.
The Toyotas are pairing up. This is starting to look like the Cup racing we see at Daytona, the technical alliances.
Trying to move.
Here goes the 38 down low. Dylan Young will try to help the Nemco driver, Devin Blue. Will they be able to overtake the 16? His teammates up here in the top 10 as well. And they're a little bit spread out here, coming to 4 laps of racing to go.
Both of their filing in singly.
Yeah, single file racing right now. probably won't last. Boy, wouldn't it be something if that 87 Devin Blue could get to victory lane. That is an underfunded ride with very little sponsorship.
With Dylan Young the inside.
And that might just be a dream, as here comes 38, but he has no draft, so not quite. Yeah, wouldn't it be something, Dan, seeing an underfunded guy pull off the biggest upset here at Daytona?
That would be amazing. You have to get by Rick Johnson here.
And the Roush Ford is still very fast.
That would be amazing to see 87 in victory lane.
Yeah, for years. We've watched Joe Nemechek come so close to winning these Xfinity races at Daytona, and he just couldn't get the job done. You know, for him to watch his driver do it today, that would be something. Oh, the 05 gave a little bit of an air push. And that's Andrew Olson. He's going to take over 6th. And they mainly remain single file. 2 laps to go.
Spoke too soon.
Does anybody have anything for Rick Johnson?
I think the 87 might wait till last lap to try and move around them. You've seen this one so many times with these restrictor plates.
You can see those partnerships are starting to form up. You know, at this point, you don't care what your oil temps are. At this point, you don't care who's in front of you. You're drafting to the finish.
At this point, if the engine blows, it's worth it.
Yep, it's checkers or wreckers at this point. And that 16, he's going to be mirror driving. Coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go here from Daytona. And we'll finish this under green as well.
The 05 to the inside of the 87 with no help.
There's 3 underfunded rides behind Rick Johnson right now.
He just has to do some blocking and he can run that to victory lane.
But right behind him, you got a Rusty Walls car and Dan Hummel. You got the 99 behind.
Obviously top 10 at this point. Maybe top 5.
Coming to turn 3, I don't think anybody's going to challenge that 16.
Yeah, I think
He's got it, guys. Out of turn 4. He's not going to be challenged. Rick Johnson's going to win at Daytona. The Muffin Man gets it done. Top 5 for Dan Hummel.
Yeah.
How about that 99 coming back to 3rd? And the 2nd place for the 41. That is Anthony Logan. Great run for that Rick Ware team. And the 87 just didn't have the help he needed. Devin Blue just fell short. But we head to Auto Club next. Yeah. It's going to be a self-made restrictor plate race coming up. Anyway, Daniel, thank you for joining us. We're going to look forward to your Pepsi throwback or hybrid series.
Sign up, guys.
Yep. So Daniel will have details on that coming up. In the meantime, here come your results and your standings after the first race. I believe Rick Johnson also got the most laps led, so he's going to get 12 playoff points to start the season.
That's great for him.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they can do the rest of the year. But let's get your results and standings. Thanks again for joining me, Dan. Let's go take you to those results. Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you at Auto Club.